2024 Oscar presentations, celebrating more than screenwriting and acting. And that's why I chose the 2024 Oscar-winning song, What Was I Made For?, from the movie Barbie, performed by Billie Eilish and Finian O'Connell to start this podcast. So let's begin. I imagine many listeners watched some of yesterday's 2024 Oscar presentations show. If you did, I think you would agree that Hollywood knows how to throw a party. And you would have heard the host and presenters applaud the recent accomplishments of Hollywood's best and brightest talents. Writing coaches would agree that screenwriters know how to write audience-gripping stories. They divide them into scenes that build out the three-act structure, making it easy for viewers to understand what's the theme, who are the protagonists and main characters, what will they do to overcome obstacles, and how does it end? And writing coaches would also say that actors and actresses know how to make the characters come alive on the screen using dialogue and acting skills to build empathy and realism. And judging by the movies chosen, this year's selections celebrate much more. The movies and celebrities had much to say about DEI, which stands for diversity, equity, and inclusion, and much to say about racial, sexual, ethnic, and indigenous discrimination. The perils and promises of technology were also highlighted. Think about last year's Hollywood strikes protesting ChatGPT that also shows perils and promises. And of course, socio-political issues such as current Ukrainian and Middle East wars, and politics figured in. You and your friends might like to match up the above with the movies. And I'm going to end this brief podcast by mentioning and matching the above with two books that capture much about the spirit of today. The first is The Decline of the West, written by Oswald Spengler. He was a German polymath whose areas of interest included history, philosophy, mathematics, science, and art, as well as the relation to his organic theory of history. He is best known for his two-volume work, The Decline of the West, published in 1918 and 1922, covering human history. He posed ominous warnings about modernity. And the second is The Shaping of the Modern Mind, published in 1953 by Crane Brinton, who was a Harvard professor of history back then. It explains how the challenges coming from the Renaissance and Enlightenment, namely Protestantism, rationalism, and the new cosmology of science, continue shaping the world. And both books, though written over 50 years ago, are relevant today. But the presenters at the Oscars emphasized that we today are responsible for the future, and we can make it better than before by doing what we know is right. And that will end this podcast. I'll say thanks for listening, and bye-bye until next time.